Hey there! Today I made myself these beautiful pins with shrink plastic and I thought I would show you how you can make your own and maybe you can learn a thing or two from my mistakes. So if you've never heard what shrink plastic is, it's just these plastic sheets that you can color on and cut, and then you put your design in the oven and it shrinks into little charms, little thick plastic charms. So I got this shrink plastic kit on Amazon and I did not get the brand name just because I think this one had more sheets on it. And it's not really a kit, you just get a lot of sheets and the instructions, which basically tell you to preheat your oven and place your shrink plastic in there for 30 seconds or so until it shrinks. And I wanted to do some shrink plasticking if that's a thing, because the other day I was just sketching on my journal and I came up with all these cute designs that I thought would make really cute pins. Maybe they'll also look good in clay, but today I'm making pins. I was a little nervous, I have to be honest, because I haven't used shrink plastic in ages. I didn't quite remember how much it shrunk, so I decided I was just gonna take my first design and go through the whole process with it and try it out. All of my little illustrations from today are of my favorite food, and this was the only healthy option of everything I sketched. I have a really sweet tooth and I love berries, and this is the only one that's healthy. Everything else is just ice cream and donuts and stuff. Another thing I wanted to try out too was the poscas, because I know they can be a little bit fidgety once you put them in the heat, and also I wasn't quite sure how to do combinations. I've never just painted anything just with poscas, so I tried that out. I finished my illustration, cut it out, and of course, because I'm trying with this one, it's oven time. In it went, and I was kind of nervous because I didn't remember how it's supposed to go. And of course, when you see it crawling up, I did start to panic. Did I make a trinket dish? What's going on? But it did flatten itself out like it's supposed to. So I took it out and everything was good. I mean, it looks great. There's a little bit of a tilt in the edge, but you can't really tell. And so this is how much it shrinks. It's a lot. I've forgotten it was that much. So now I wanted to create some of my other illustrations in a full sheet of the Shrinky Dink. Also, I started drawing them big and I realized I wanted all of my little blobs to be like unidentified animals, some kind of animal, so I changed the little smile to a snout. And then I proceeded to work on the rest of my drawings. Here are all 6. I just wanted to redraw the popcorn and make it as big as the sheet of shrink plastic allowed me to. And as I mentioned before, all of these are inspired by my favorite treats: sweet popcorn, chocolate cake, banana split, ice cream, any flavor, and of course donuts and my berries, my super healthy berries. Let me know in the comments which of these are your favorite. I'm mostly an ice cream girl. I was also gonna draw a waffle and ice cream, but I thought it was too much ice cream and I can pick so many other sweet things that I liked. Now that I had transferred all of my designs from my sketchbook to bigger pieces of paper, it was time for me to paint them. I started with my donut design, and my actual favorite is plain chocolate donut, but I wanted it to be a little bit more fun, so I added heart-shaped sprinkles. I'm obsessed with hearts, and purple frosting. Now I did screw up the face because I went over it when it wasn't dry, so the colors got mixed up, and it needed so many layers of yellow to fix that, and that made me nervous because I know from Moriah Elizabeth that once you put so many layers of paint with poscas or acrylic, I guess in general, once you put it in the oven, it's gonna bubble up and kind of like break. But let's see what happens. I'm taking my chances. Next is my ice cream. I gave it a little speech bubble, but just for the sketch because it's fun. I'm okay, it fell. My favorite ice cream flavor is again chocolate. But if I can have a chocolate drizzle, then I'll do strawberry or some berry, and I love that. Pretty straightforward with my little ice cream, although I think I did layer that pink too much. And Then I moved to my popcorn. This one was a little bit more difficult. It was the first of the 3 larger ones I painted, and I really wanted to give the popcorn some dimension, so I did mix the poscas. A good thing about using the poscas on this plasticky material is that they don't dry as fast, so you can mix them a little bit. And once I had everything down, I was super excited to line this illustration and do the little butt and some of my little popcorn popping animals, pop animals. I don't know, my little popcorn creatures. And again, I really wanted to try out the poscas on shrink plastic, but I've never used them for this. I think whenever I did shrink plastic, I used colored pencils or maybe markers. So if you want to see me try the shrink plastic with coloring pencils, or I don't know, maybe Sharpies, leave a comment and let me know, and I will be happy to create some more cute illustrations and try out a different media for these. Okay, my cute little popcorn is done, and let me finish with another little butt cross and move on to my chocolate cake. Oh my god, how do I love a nice piece of chocolate cake. But as you can see, I'm not painting it chocolate. I thought I'd keep it more fun and do it more like one of those cartoon cakes that are in style now. So I chose these really bright colors, and you have one of my little creatures asking, I don't know, Berry Butt, how the hell he get into the frosting? He cannot even climb into the cake. Berry Butt, how did you get in there? So that one's done, and the last one is my banana split. I loved banana split. I love it. I've loved it through my life. I just don't seem to find it in menus as much now. I don't think it's popular now. It's kind of retro. Maybe people consider it too simple, but I love it. I really love banana split. So yeah, it deserved a place here, and I was really excited to turn that one into a pin. Like, so excited about it. Here are my 6 illustrations. Well, one is already shrunken, and I really wanted you to look at them like this before they went into the oven. So one by one in went my designs, and it was mostly okay, but then disaster hit, of course, with my banana split. I think I panicked and I didn't let it flatten out, or I don't know what happened, but it was a wobbly mess. So when I put in my popcorn, I was really worried about it, and it took what felt like an eternity. Actually, since I have this footage of me nervously waiting for it to come out, I can tell you that one did not take 30 seconds, but almost 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's why I was waiting for it like a crazy person. But I was patient, and I did let it flat out on itself. And then once I took it out, I helped it get a little bit more flat with a glass bowl that had a flat bottom. I'm so happy with how this one turned out, but here's a close-up of the ice cream and the donut, and you can see that large amount of posca did affect the end result. I wanted my pins to look glossy, and I didn't have any Mod Podge here in the house, so I used this gloss media to finish them, but I didn't like how it looked, so I took it off and then just used good old clear nail polish on top of all of my designs. If I would do this again, I would definitely go buy the dimensional Mod Podge and give them a nicer finish. Then I just grabbed some glue. This is UHU. It's kind of like that Gorilla Glue, and I glued some pins to the back. Now I'm thinking I'm going to try this again, maybe with color pencils, because I want to give that banana split another shot. Let me know if you would like me to try shrink plastic with another media, color pencils, Sharpies, I don't know. Or if you have any ideas for a theme I could develop and create new illustrations. I'm even thinking of making some of these stickers. Anyhow, the popcorn was my favorite, so it's going to live on my little backpack now, and I kind of want to know which one your favorite was. Let me know. I'll see you in the comments. Please comment, like, and share. It helps me a lot. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!